Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others, or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.
If you're from my era, you know, the 80s, 90s, I know I'm oldie guy. Old man, fuck. It's like, oh, the good old days. You know, like how your father says, what you're complaining? You know, when I was your age, I didn't have even chappal. I didn't have shoes. I used to walk from North Pole to South Pole. Parents, you know, sometimes they exaggerate. Oh, you know, when I was your age, what? I used to work with my hand, remove like this and eat the stones and shit gold. I don't want to be a father or mother like that. Oh, in my days, what you... Yeah, you know, every generation is different. But obviously, parents, when they give, when they give their children a good life, they would like to remind them, back in my days, things are not as easy as you think. But the stories that they give is so funny. The way they say it. I remember my parents saying, oh, when I was your age, I didn't have chappal also. I used to walk 5 kilometers. What are you complaining? Don't ask for new shoes. So, I don't want to be a father like that. But anyway. Now, why I brought it up is, you know, I don't know if you know this artist. His name is Michael Jackson. I feel so funny even saying that. Do you know an artist called Michael Jackson? Because once upon a time, like for example, if today you say Elon Musk, every Tom, Dick and Harry, every human being on this planet knows Elon Musk. Those days, even before, there was no internet. Mind you, there was no... I'm sure you can't even imagine that. If you're of today's generation, you'll be like, fuck, no internet. Seriously, there was no internet. There was no smartphone. There was no computer. Computers are also a very rare thing. Like, no, nobody had a computer. Even those days, yeah, of Michael Jackson, nobody had a computer. So just imagine how shocking it was. No smartphone, no Google, no Facebook, no Instagram, no computer, no internet. You must be like thinking some prehistoric era. Like, oh, buffaloes and village people and Vikings and... No. We are not that backward. You can just Google life in the 80s. Normal people, but just that no smartphone, no computer. Just imagine. I know it's hard to imagine, but that was the world. So those days, there was this artist called Michael Jackson. You can just Google search him. He was an, like they call it today, African American, black guy. And thin, really thin. But the thing that stood out about Michael Jackson, one was his music. Amazing music, like Thriller, Beat It. You know, unbelievable, black or white. You know, black and white came later, black or white. I'm bad. Oh my goodness. And those days we used to have cassette deck. Oh, cassette. Can you believe it used to be a tape? And so funny. One good song and 20 stupid songs. And if you had to listen to the song today, you can just click like on YouTube and get the song right from the start. You want to go to rewind. I'm sure you don't know what is rewind. If you have to go to the beginning of the song, just have to click a button. Those days, if I was listening to a song, I would listen to it for 5 minutes or 3 minutes. And after it would finish, I had to manually press a button that would take 30 seconds to go back to the beginning of the song, and then only I could listen to it again. And the worst part was, if in case there was a song that was in the middle of the tape, I would have to search where is that song, and there's no indicator that stop now. You just go back, click, oh, is it there? Go back, click, you'd listen to it. There was a monstrosity like boom box. They used to have this big speakers and a tape deck. You can see some of the hood movies and all that. They would take a full cassette deck, and I always wonder, what the fuck is that? What are you doing? Carrying the whole bloody house on your shoulders. And then a shorter version, you'd have a headphone. It was a very funny looking thing, and with a wire it would go to a big box where you put the tape, and that would run by batteries. I know, sounds like a prehistoric thing. So we used to listen to songs that way. And then came the CD and CD player and all that. I know, prehistoric stuff. So now Michael Jackson was, oh my goodness, he was like a god. In the sense, what I mean, like, he was so admired. Every school boy wanted to be Michael Jackson. Every girl would faint. In fact, just check on YouTube, fan reaction on seeing Michael Jackson. The minute they would see him, with his signature glasses and his glove and his golden thing, and he made famous grabbing the crotch and whee. Oh, it was so funny. Now it is funny. Those days it was so cool. He would put his hand, he would take his fingers, put his hand on his crotch, okay, grab his crotch and just move his hips forward, yeah, he would do that, and oh, girls would go crazy. Guys were like, fuck, oh wow, Today when you look at it, I'm sure if today anyone did it, you're like, what a fucking pervert, yuck, what the fuck are you doing? He would put a bandage in the middle, his middle finger and side finger. All that was cool, and he would have a ponytail. So all the boys would want to have a ponytail. All of them would put tape on their fingers, and we were, some guys, they wanted to be cool, hey, what the fuck, man? And just imagine a South Indian guy, like Koshi or Korean or Kutti or Shetty or, because I had many South Indian friends, wannabe American, hey, yo, what the fuck, man, what the fuck, and it was so fucking funny. And he made the moonwalk famous. He made Thriller was like, wow, man, Beat It and Thriller. Anything Michael Jackson would do, from his outfits to everything else, we would copy it, man. Fuck, those were the days. And he was like a living, I don't know what, man. The influence he had. I mean, just think, Ronald Reagan, who was the president of USA, even associated himself with Michael Jackson. That much popularity he had. Sadly, Michael Jackson, as he suffered, so many reporters, scandals, and newspapers and media, they branded him as a pedophile, and which personally, me personally, I don't think it's true. This is just my opinion. I just feel they took advantage of his innocence or whatever. He is a little queer character. He is not the normal character. That is why he was able to produce these masterpieces. Now, is it possible that he had a fascination with children? Can be possible. You have great names, from artists, even Charlie Chaplin. Charlie Chaplin liked 13-year-old girls. Elvis liked underage girls, 16 and all that. So this fascination of younger girls or younger children, it is prevalent. People don't talk about it. How I know this is because I was sexually molested and raped by my own, my own uncle, my own relative. So, who's no more, by the way. So, I know that there are many people like this. And here, when you go to third world countries like Cambodia, Africa, Kenya, Thailand, Asia, Philippines, many of these Western expats who are retired, 50, 60, 30, 40, 50, 60, whatever. Some of them, they come here, they are known not as expats, they're called sexpats, because they're seeking sexual pleasure, which is illegal in their country. So here, there's no way to monitor or find out. So they get away with it. But when they are caught, it's finished. So now what happened is now Michael Jackson, the problem was, one is they claimed he was bleaching his skin. He had, I think it was vigilito, some disease, where he would lose the color pigmentation of his skin. And then obviously he had his surgeries for his nose. You can clearly make out how his nose was before and how his nose became like a pointy little thing. It really looked ugly. and there's the surgeries on his cheek and chin and all that. It was a disaster. It was really bad. He claims that he did it to breathe properly, but I don't think so. I think, he was just losing it out mentally. He was a genius, however, but mentally and emotionally, he was not in a good place. And the amount of pressure and the amount of madness is crazy. See, today we are making fun of people who put a mask. He used to put a mask those days not to get sick. And people are like, oh, he's strange. He's abnormal. Who puts a mask? It's funny, if today Michael Jackson, were to put a mask, they would say he's normal. So, okay, that was Michael Jackson for whatever. Now, Michael Jackson lived his life until the 50s. And yes, he had a substance abuse and he died because of overdose. And I'll tell you, the day he died, oh my goodness, what a shock. What a shock. For people who grew, a generation that grew listening to his music, we were shocked was beyond belief. Just exactly like how when Steve Jobs died, how the world was in a shock. I know how it felt. I was like, fuck. You really felt something in you died. You felt like something about you died. It was that powerful. Even though I personally might have never known him, but the fact that he died, the fact that the person who influenced me, like today we have The Undertaker, Hitman Bret Hart, all these legends of wrestling, entertainment, whether it's your actor or actress, when they die, you feel something, man, because it is part of your memory, your childhood. And then you feel, shit, I'm losing one by one my friend, my role models, the people I admire. So when he died, it left a massive vacuum. Now the sad thing is, there will never be another Michael Jackson. Never. Never, never, never. Never. No matter who comes, who goes, there can never be another Michael Jackson. A legend like Elvis. Now why am I bringing this up? Why did I bring up the legacy of Michael Jackson? The problem today is because of social media, because of the internet, because of computers, because of this snoopy investigative journalists who open articles to get eyeballs and people who leak information to the media. Today, the generation that we have, they are seeking people who are perfect. Let that sink in. See, Michael Jackson had amazing music, had amazing dance, moves, whatever. But rest of his life was imperfect. Like even Charlie Chaplin. You could clearly say he was a pedophile by today's standards. Elvis, same. John F. Kennedy, same. But instead of focusing on what they did great or what they could offer great, today's generation is bothered about what does he eat? Is he killing animals? Oh, he's polluting the environment. Oh, his relationship with this person. Oh, he's a bad father. Oh, he's dressing up this way. Oh, he said something that offends me. Oh, cultural appropriation. Oh, this sentence he said, it hurt my feelings. Oh, he's racist. Oh, he's sexist. The list of demands that are there for these celebrities to dance to, a checklist, it becomes impossible as a human being to survive and sustain. In fact, I find it so ridiculous when people are literally digging back Twitter feeds and Facebook and social media feeds to check what a person tweeted or what a person shared or what the person said 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 7 years ago. And they literally make them apologize. Oh, apologize for it. Say sorry. Or then the cancel culture prevails. And when the cancel culture prevails, they just destroy your career. They destroy your talent. And that is really bad, yeah. I'll tell you, if Michael Jackson were to be born today, 100%, not even 99, he would never go beyond a certain point. Because people would question his, he's ashamed to be black. Oh, is he gay? Oh, his family life was bad. Oh, why does he go eating this? Why does he shop here? Oh, he was dealing with this person. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger. If Arnold was born today, he would be sued by females. He would be questioned for his steroids. So many things. Arnold would never become Arnold. And that is the problem with today's world. You get all these roadside useless bums sitting on a fucking sofa or a chair with their keyboard and busy trying to spoil someone's name out of sheer jealousy, or the fact that they can't even reach 0.00000 whatever, how many zeros, 1% of what they do, but the only thing they're good at is to destroy someone. How many girls have come on talk shows? Oh, he raped me, he molested me. Yeah, because they want that 30 seconds of fame at the cost of a person who has worked his ass off or her ass off to reach the level of greatness. People want easy way out. Oh, I'm a victim. Oh, I'm a victim. That is why today we'll never have another Michael Jackson. That is why today, to become great, the only way you can become great, only way, is you should not have any social media, no Facebook, no Twitter, no nothing. Just lock yourself in a house somewhere, be a recluse, where nobody knows what you're doing. Only then you can achieve greatness. Why do you think I'm here in this fucking forest with nobody? Not that I'm great or anything. I just don't want drama, man. I just don't want any. Oh, coconut fell down. Lucky for me. I was far. No, the point I'm saying is the pressure that there is, the pressure to comply with society, and the noise that these this generation of idiots, today's generation, the cancel culture in large numbers. You know, they say stupidity in large numbers, no? And the best example for this is, just because everyone is saying something doesn't mean that they are right. Best example is, check the Nazi Germany. The whole nation of how many people believed in the Reich, believed in Adolf Hitler's vision. Were they right? No. People who believe in cult leaders and drink poison in large numbers, are they right? No. Same with this generation is filled with idiots. And that is why the only thing they can do is hop on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, make some fuckhole video and bitch about others. And then demand, like Greta Thunberg, lecture everyone. Do this, you do this, you do this. Our generation, what the fuck have you done? Shut the fuck up, man. You know? They will instruct what to do, but they'll not do anything. So that is why we'll never have another Michael Jackson. I'll tell you, deep down, such a loss to mankind that we lost great people like these. And the reason why they resort to drugs and is because they undergo so much of pressure, it's such a tough life. And on top of that, you face these ungrateful bastards who want to enjoy your music, want to enjoy your content, want to enjoy everything, but at the same time want to destroy you because they want you to fit into their narrative. Oh, this is thunder. As long as that happens, we'll never have another. You can hear? I hope it doesn't rain. If it rains, then I have to anyway go back. My house is coming. So it's unfortunate, and I believe this is my belief. You're not going to have someone with such a stellar record, with such longevity, a global icon like Michael Jackson, from the moonwalk to the dance to the gimmicks, the crotch stuff, and the magic glove, the sunglasses. Oof. God mode, man. God mode of entertainment. Even whether wrestling of the 80s, Bret, the Hitman Hart, the Undertaker, they will never be an icon like this. Because today everyone wants to know everything that you do. That magic, the mystery is no longer there. And then as long as you have this news-hungry media and people who just want controversy and bad news, people will be more inclined towards hearing news of someone's destruction and death and decimation rather than being happy and celebrating creativity and greatness. So that's what I feel. You can let me know your thoughts. Because today, if you look at it, WWE is nothing like its glory days. The entertainment industry of music, nothing like its glory days. In fact, tell me, where are the legends like Charlie Chaplin, Elvis, Michael Jackson, even Madonna for that matter? They're just great for 1-2 years and vanish. Few years. The time of legends which were famous for eternity, for 30 years, 40 years, is no longer there. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. This is me signing off. Guys, take care.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.